Hello, everyone. I missed you guys, my friends. I hope you're doing good. I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I thought I should come on here and talk to you guys. I hope everybody's doing good. There isn't really much to say in Summerwell's case, but, I care about her. I've been covering this case since she went missing. From day one, I've been following this case with Summer Moon Utah Wells. She was 5 years old when she went missing out of Rogersville, Tennessee. And she disappeared. No one knows anything. Her mother says in 2 minutes she went missing out of the basement. And if you have any information, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. But I'm going to talk about Summer Wells tonight. I just love that little girl, and she won the hearts of so many people. I mean, there's so many people that just love Summer Wells, and they want to know about, anything that has to do with what's going on with her. And, I just was listening to something the other day. And, I always think about Summer Wells, always. But I was just listening the other day to this, came across my feed, I heard it. Well, actually, it came across my thoughts, and I actually looked this up, that's right, because I was like, that something that Candace said always bothered me, and I did talk about it in my last video, but I'm going to play something for you. I want you to listen to this. This is Candace Wells. She is Summer's mother, and she's on Miss Daisy's channel, Crazy Crime Critters on the Farm. She's talking to Miss Daisy. It's late at night. She's talking to her, and the conversation, it bothered me so bad, because I'm going to tell you something. Candace knows. She knows what I believe, that she knows where Summer is, her daughter is, or has a very close idea. But I just want you to listen to this, and then I want to talk to you about it, okay? I'm not going to play the video. I just want you to hear Candace's words. Okay, listen.
Do you know that I went out towards, back in a holler today?
You did?
Yeah, I went back in a holler today.
What for?
Just to look, just to be a nosy little bitch. I was looking for Summer and any evidence of anything.
Right.
I do that on a daily basis when I leave this house.
Banning the gas vehicles Michigan makes. If Alyssa Slotkin wins, it's lights out for Michigan.
Okay. That's all I wanted you to hear. Oh, wait. No, that's not all I wanted you to hear. And interrupt me with the commercial. Hold on.
We're proud to support Bernie's
Sorry about that.
Me Time. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Every day she goes back.
Okay, because she's being a nosy little bitch, is what she said, and she's looking for evidence. And she does this on a daily basis. Candace walks back in the holler by her home. She walks back there, she said, every time she leaves the house, because she's a nosy little bitch, and she wants to know. So listen.
Holler today.
You did?
Yeah, I went back in a holler today.
What for?
Just to look, just to be a nosy little bitch.
Just
I was looking for Summer and any evidence of anything.
Just to be a nosy little bitch, to look for Summer and any evidence of anything in the holler. I don't know why TBI or the sheriff hasn't, I don't know if they heard this, but the thing is that, you know what it sounds like to me? This is just my opinion. It sounds like to me that Don took Summer out of that house and she knows that Don disposed of her somewhere or moved her, and she's going back there to look for any evidence, to look for Summer, being nosy. Because that's what I think of when I hear her say this, that she doesn't really know the exact location of Summer, but she knows that Don put her back there somewhere. That's just my opinion. This is all allegedly. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty. And so this is just my opinion. But I truly believe, you guys, that Candace has an idea of where she is. But she doesn't really, know. Hold on. I just want to go up here so I can... Sorry about that for the silence here for a minute. Just trying to concentrate. I'm just gonna find something with Summer here, and then I'll play that so you can see it. And I'm just gonna
Kamala backed Biden on everything.
mute
She
it
supported
here.
his
So, anyways, what I wanted to say is I truly believe that has always bothered me. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. The whole day, I'm sorry, the whole day there's Summer Wells. She, it was a strange day. The day that Summer went missing and all the different events that went on, And they put on such a heavy search. And the police said there's no evidence of abduction. None. That she probably met with foul play, because I did hear them say that she probably met with foul play. This is the area Summer's from, Beach Creek. Anyways, you guys, the thing of it is that I have a feeling that something happened and Summer was deceased in the vehicle on the ride home. I'm sorry, a mother would not just take a picture of her, like she said, supposedly with her arm up in the air. She's driving down the road. Summer's supposedly sound asleep. And I believe that either that video was from a different day or that she was not alive in that video, because she does not look alive in that video. Candace said that outfit she had on, that she bought it at a rummage sale and it was supposed to be for school. Well, Summer, it was summertime. I don't know why she would already be buying a school outfit for Summer, but, I understand. Isn't Summer a sweet little girl? I just love her. But anyways, then we find out that the outfit that Summer had on that day that she was, that Candace had that in a memory box, which is so weird, you guys. Who makes a memory box of their child so soon after they supposedly disappeared? I mean, come on. They look at all that water, they search for Summer. The thing is that unless your child is deceased, you would not make a memory box, and you would not put on the coat, the last outfit in this memory box. If you truly believe she was abducted, then you would have gave that. How did it come off of her? You know, then you would have gave that to the police for her freshest scent that was on her. And I don't know, it's really, really bothers me bad. But I really do. Let me know what you think. I think and I believe that Summer is in that holler back there somewhere in their backyard. And they do not want anybody to search. They do not want anybody to look. You know, it really gets on my nerves. I see Candace. She goes on to Miss Daisy's channel on Crime Crazy Critter Farms, whatever the heck in the name of it is. And she's on these panels. And she's sitting here talking about Letitia. You know, not Letitia. Lilani Simon. Okay, she's sitting here cutting down Lilani Simon, saying, oh, look at her. Lilani Simon unalived her little boy. Well, Quentin Simon. And Candace is on this panel carrying on, saying, look at her. She has no emotion. She's cold. If you go back and look at almost every interview, or anytime Candace is online on YouTube, she is unemotional. She is playing games. She was playing games with Benny on his channel, Benny Keys, all the time, singing, dancing, playing with Ernie when Don was in jail. I mean, she's been playing games. Don't tell me, Candace, that, you know, talk about somebody else. I'm going to tell you what, Candace. One of these days, they're going to find out about you and Don. They're going to find Summer. Her remains are going to be found. And you two are going to be in a whole crap load of trouble. And that's just my opinion, but I believe it. Anyways, my head is on here. Now, I know Mike from Profiling Evil, he did another theory, okay, that she could have been abducted too, and he was talking about that. I don't care what anybody says. I don't believe she was abducted. And I like Cursed with Curiosity, her channel, and she put a video out about Fred, and let me tell you, Fred Hill is so dang suspicious, and he makes himself, so does Ziggy, makes himself look like he is actually guilty of this, you know, that he had something to do with Summer Wells missing. And it just really bugs me that he acts like that. And maybe he did, but I truly believe that Don and Candace are responsible for what happened to Summer. I was going to say, the reason that I think that about the vehicle of Summer being asleep in the truck, I believe that Candace would have talked about her more. You know, she just said, oh, she just woke right up when she got home, you know, she wasn't, you know, it's amazing, right? Because kids are usually crabby, a lot of them, when they wake up like that. And so she jumped right up, and then she wanted to help plant flowers and had a piece of candy. But that's it, you guys. There's no other conversation about Summer. Nothing. And not really. And she goes in the basement and she disappears in 2 minutes. Well, I'm sorry, but it just seems like Summer's absent in her conversations. Okay? So that's the point, one of the points I wanted to tell you. Yes, Fred Hill could have did this. You know, other people could have did this, but I really do. I know a lot of people. I'm sorry, but I cannot stand these channels that sit there and they non-stop talk crap about Jody Sue, make fun of Jody Sue Brown, constantly acting like she's the one. And I really do not believe that Jody Sue is the one. I think Jody Sue Brown is a neighbor who, you know, maybe she heard a scream, maybe she didn't hear a scream. I have no idea. I cannot call her. I don't know if she's a liar because I don't know what she heard. But I know sometimes, you know, the whole neighborhood likes to get involved in these crimes, you know? And, I mean, get involved, like when the police show up and something's going on. Have you ever noticed how everybody in the dang neighborhood wants to come out and talk about it? So, anyways, I can't stand that. I'm sorry. If that's your whole content, is screaming and hollering at people and cutting down people like Jody Sue, all them channels that want to sit there and cut down Seth and cut down Bullhorn Betty, I cannot stand that, you guys. These are other creators. If you don't like them, don't follow them. Don't watch their videos. But you don't have to sit and trash people non-stop. I'm not sitting here trashing Don and Candace. I'm not saying they're like, oh, they're the worst people in the world, and they're this, and they're that. I'm not doing that. I'm telling you different things about their behavior that I believe that they are suspects in their own daughter's disappearance. I don't like that picture, the age thing. I don't think Summer looks like that at all. But whatever. I didn't really care that much for that picture either, but she is a sweet little girl. There's a lot more cuter pictures of her, but you know, everybody likes a different picture. Her dad looks like, I'm sorry, like he's out of it here. His eyes. But anyways, you guys, I have a feeling, and I want somebody to be able, I wish the police would go back in the holler again. Listening to Candace talk like that truly makes me believe that she's up back in the holler. I do believe they moved her. I believe they had her, you know, that Candace put her somewhere. I believe she probably, Pat died somewhere with her, and Summer, you know, on the ride home was deceased. That's just how I feel. And, I also feel that she did not go straight home, that she went somewhere else. And because she told Crime Stories Obsessed, her mother said that her and Candace didn't get home till like 20 minutes later, like 20 minutes later than what they were talking about. Anyways, I don't know. I truly believe too that when Candace left her phone and took the truck, her mother's truck, and was driving around. And people also seen her on Light Hollow Road. I believe that this was a temporary hiding place until Don could get there and do something with her. I believe that Candace sent them boys down to the creek as a distraction to get them away from the house to look for Summer when she was doing something else, her and Don, whatever, at the house. That's what I believe. I mean, Don really wants to push the story that, you know, the kidnapper came up the dog trail, which is really hard and steep, and how would they come at the exact right time? How would they know not to pick one of the boys because Summer's head was shaved? She didn't even look like a little girl. I'm sorry. And a lot of times she didn't have her shirt on. Dudley and his wife said that. So how would they even know she was a little girl? How would they, who would know the exact time that Candace was going to get home? And, you know, all them dogs there and people, we know it wasn't abduction. We know it. And Candace and Don can lie all they want because they have been from day one. They've been saying that, you know, Summer was abducted, that somebody lured her out of the yard and into their vehicle in 2 minutes. But first, their first story was she was in the basement and, you know, she was only down there. Candace was gone for 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. And Summer disappeared. And I don't believe that for a minute. Anyways, these are just my opinions, not facts. So, whatever you want to believe, you can believe. But I know what I believe. And I believe the parents are responsible for the disappearance of Summer Wells. And everyone's innocent until proven guilty, but, you know, it's just an opinion, like I said. So, hold on here. Let's do another. Let this play. So, that's what I think. I haven't been watching a lot of different channels, you guys, because I been watching Leilani and Quentin Simon's trial. I've been watching like 2 or 3 other, like the Delphi, Indiana, Richard Allen, and I truly believe that they have the wrong guy, and they don't even hardly have no evidence on him. And I heard those confessions today because a lawyer, Lee, her name is, she has a YouTube channel. She goes over the case, but she was writing down verbatim pretty much what those confessions were. And to her, it sounded like very emotional. Him and his wife were crying. It didn't sound like he even knew what he was talking about. Like he was so out of it and so confused. And they had him on medicine. They had him on Haldol. They had him on, what do you call it? Lockdown, where he was, you know, in solitary confinement. He was losing his mind. I mean, they weren't feeding him. He was afraid they were poisoning his food, all kinds of stuff. So it was really bad. So, you know, this lawyer lady, Lee, that does her channel, she said that, you know, she felt really bad, you know, like Richard Allen and his wife and his mother, and it just really sounded like he was messed up and having a mental breakdown. And so I believe that's what happened. So anyways, I have been following some of those other trials. I'm sorry for not being around here. I miss you guys. I do love you guys. I do thank you for, sticking with me and subscribing to my channel. I'm going to try to do more. It's just been very busy and hard lately, and I've been distracted, so I'm sorry. But I also want to just say, I want to show you something, and I want to say something about Sebastian Rogers. I gotta go to my history here and look up something here. Okay. No, it's not. Okay. I really think it's terrible that these channels that are hate channels, I know there's one called Cluminati, Queen Bee, all these different channels are bullying and talking trash. They are about Bullhorn Betty. And it's so ignorant, and they're talking trash about Seth. And they really are working together to harass and make videos to bother these people. I mean, they have doxed people, they have caused problems. And I think that's terrible and wrong, okay? You can have an opinion about a missing child case, but you don't go that far and harass the father, who is the victim of this missing child, and make videos and do all kinds of nasty things. That is terrible. I can't stand that. And anybody who watches that kind of stuff should be ashamed of themselves. That's really immature, and it's really wrong, and I really do hope that those people can get in trouble in this lawsuit. I like Dog the Bounty Hunter. He has gone after a lot of hardened criminals. I think he's a good guy. He's been through a lot of loss himself. And I'm glad that he's on Sebastian's case because, if anything, he's very popular. And I used to watch him a lot. I liked him. But anyways, he brings attention to Sebastian's case. And they're trying to stop him by, they're trying to tear down their personality and who they are and make videos, and it's just ridiculous. That's what I have to say about that. In the meantime, we got missing Sebastian Rogers. He's been missing for 8 months now, and I find it really strange, some things, and I just want you to listen to a video from 5 months ago. And this is by Evil Exists. And I'm going to have to stop it here and there because I don't want him to copyright strike me. But it's just a very short clip, and I want you to see. If you didn't see this, I want you to see it. So, but first, hold on here. Trying to find my sound because I have it on mute here.
Video I put out yesterday. There's a channel that was created in January with the name Sebastian Rogers, showing someone that seems to be hiding, then logging onto the Wi-Fi and taking a video of a woman. I played with the idea that it could be Katie Proudfoot, but I got so much feedback on this video that I wanted to share more about what we found after looking into things a bit more. The feedback I got is that this woman doesn't really look like Katie, but more like an older woman, possibly her mother or grandmother. Emma from Crime Stories Obsessed watched this video and sent me some screenshots on what she found. It's very interesting. So Katie's mom, Frances Suzette Rosenbaum, is a registered offender, and her address was found by Emma on truthfinder.com, looking at her property on Google Earth. This container was found that seems very similar in color to the video that was posted. Here they are side by side. This container seemed to be on that property for a very long time. While this is purely speculation, and I will say that I still think it's very coincidental and want to share for opinions, could it be possible that Sebastian was on that property with Katie's mother, maybe hiding in the container, using the Wi-Fi?
Okay. Now, I don't know if that was turned into the police. I do know that the different channels were trying to say, oh, was this Seth? Was Seth here in this position? I don't know if Seth was there, but I know that this is strange. And if this is Katie's mom, and that is a place that he could be, then I don't know if the police have been informed or not. You know, I truly believe that Sebastian Rogers, that he went missing. Well, he's 15, and he went missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And he's autistic, and somebody took him off of that property. I don't know if he was alive or deceased, but somebody took him out of there in a vehicle. Because if you go to the channel, the mob crew, M-O-B crew, you will find that he has videos proving that there was a car waiting out there outside that house, Sebastian's house, at like 3 in the morning, and turned their lights on, and the flashlights came toward it that they have. That was in Sebastian's backyard. So I truly believe Sebastian was taken out of that home, out of that place right there. Supposedly the only person home was Katie, but I do believe that Chris was home with Katie. But they'll be able to track his phone for sure. But maybe, you know, he left his phone at the campground. But I believe he was home. I believe that was Katie and Chris in the backyard with flashlights. And I believe they took him out of that house. I don't know where Sebastian could be, but what if he is hiding? I mean, what if they got him on some property like this? So, and I do not know, and I can't say for a fact that it looks like it is Katie's. That's her last, well, I guess it was her maiden name. But if her mom is a, you know, SA offender, that's pretty scary. And you know what's really bad is that Sebastian was SA'd while he was under his mother's care by some kid they were letting come over and play there. So that raises concern to me. And the other thing that really raises concern to me is that if you listen to Chris's interview talking about, with Nancy Grace, talking about spanking Sebastian with the belt, it really sounds like CPS had been there more than we know. I don't believe they're telling the whole truth about the situation. I believe that they probably were called on Sebastian on Katie, because he said that was the first time I got one, almost seeming like Katie got one, so I don't know. But you know, Chris said Sebastian thought he could get me out of that house. Well, why would Sebastian want you out of the house, Chris? You must have been a real dink, you know, a real jerk to be treating him bad. Now, the neighbor said that he did bad things to Sebastian, that they seen him doing mean, cruel things to Sebastian, bullying him, spraying him with a water pressure hose, which really hurts and can cut your legs, fighting with him. I would not doubt if they had him staying in the garage, because they had a mattress out in the garage, and for some reason, they do not want you to look towards the garage. They keep saying he went out the front door, and that's all. That's all they, there's no other way, no other place. So, anyways, that's what, and you know what else, you guys, what really bugs me too, is that Katie had this special day with Sebastian. She said, fun fact, I cooked breakfast that day, some kind of pancakes, and then they went and got a colossal popcorn and all this different food, and then they went to the Roadhouse or whatever restaurant it was, and Sebastian had salmon, and she just gave him a real special day, right? It was a great day. And she's not the only one who's done things like that. If she did do something to Sebastian, I'm saying I have seen cases of three more other different parents that went and made a special day for their child before they did something to them. So, yeah, it's not good. I don't know if you heard, but 2 different predators of children were unalived in prison, and their lives were taken by other inmates, I guess. And these were guys that did things to a 3-year-old, and they died because they drugged them. And it's horrible to hear. But, that's the kind of I'm sorry to say it, I don't condone violence, but, it's terrible that these children had to go through this. And I feel like sometimes it's justice when somebody else beats the daylights out of someone else and robs them of their life. These cruel monsters, animals who do things to little children. And I believe something bad happened to Summer. I believe that she had been being abused for many, her whole little life. I believe that. I believe was being SA'd, and I want the police to do something. I was hoping that her remains would, with all these storms, I was hoping somebody would find her remains. I can't believe it's taken 3 years and Summer's still missing, and we have no answers, that it's taken this long. It really bugs me, you guys. But I just pray that we do find her. Somebody finds her. I pray about it all the time. I ask God to just expose and reveal where Summer is so that she can have justice, and Sebastian too. And with all this drama that goes on in the cases, then the children get forgotten about. Well, I haven't forgotten about Summer, and I hear people say, oh, nobody's really out here talking about Summer Wells. Well, I don't really know what anybody much can say. We can sit and discuss the case if you like to keep hearing the same things over and over again. But there's really, if we don't have any information, how can people really, I'm trying. I've been trying for 3 years to talk about her. And I like talking about her. And I like talking about this case, but you only have so much that you can, go on. I wish we had more information. We have a lot, but not enough to convict these parents, That's just my opinions, what I think happened to Sebastian. I don't really know what happened to Sebastian, but I have a grave suspicion that something bad happened, that somebody lost their temper. And that thump at that time of night was actually Sebastian. So like, if he has bruises on him or really bad injuries when he's found, see, then they got an explanation for that. Oh, I wondered why I heard that thump in the night. That must be why his head is smashed in. Or that might be why he's all bruised up. Do you feel where I'm going with this? Do you hear what I'm saying to you? Because people usually offer answers, you know, pre-planned ahead, just in case they get caught. You know, she already said that she heard a loud thump around 10 p.m. And people that do these kind of things usually will give away little hints and clues at times. I believe something happened to Sebastian about 10 o'clock, and it went on till about midnight, the time that they said they were talking on the phone. And I believe that, I have a feeling that Sebastian ran from them because maybe they were hurting him, and they caught him with the flashlights. Look, when they went looking and caught him and brought him back. That's just my opinion. I have no proof of this. This is all allegedly. Like I said, everyone's innocent until proven guilty, so don't bother or harass anyone anywhere with any information that I discuss on this channel. All this channel is about is me talking and my own opinions. I'm not out bothering anybody. I'm not gonna harass anyone. I'm speaking my opinions only. And I do have a right to do that. I believe Seth is innocent. I believe that Seth Rogers is hurting very bad. This is his son, and he wants to see him found. I have not seen that on Katie and Chris's side. I haven't seen him wanting to find him. I haven't seen him crying out for answers. I haven't seen him going on anything, really saying, help us find our son. They might go on there and discuss what happened to him, but they're not going on there saying, please, crying, help us find our son. Neither is Candace and Don. They'll go on other people's channel and make a scene or carry on or be drunk and talk about everything under the sun except for Summer Wells, their daughter, who is missing. And it really bothers me. And it hurts me, and I just want to see justice for Summer Wells. I know so many of you do too. But anyways, you guys, there isn't a whole lot more to say, but like I said, I don't try to get into much of this drama on YouTube. It's just too much with these other channels. If you want me just to sit and chat about Summer Wells, I will. Let me know in the comment section. I just, I notice sometimes I'll get a lot of views, sometimes I won't get very many. So, I really don't know if anybody's interested at all in my thoughts or my opinions. I know I have a few good people, good subscribers, and I love you guys. And I hope you had a great day. I don't celebrate Halloween, but I hope you had a great day if you do. I don't judge anybody about that, but I just don't celebrate it. It is a pagan holiday that celebrates the Day of the Dead. And being a Christian, I cannot do that. But you know what? I understand the kids, they want to go out trick-or-treating, and I don't judge people for that. They're innocent little kids. They don't even know. They just want that candy. So, and they like to dress up. But, it has to do with the other realm, the spirit of darkness, the realm of darkness, and the devil. And you cannot serve both God and the devil. And I choose not to, get involved with all this Halloween crap, but I don't judge others who do, to each his own. I hope you had a good day, I'll say it like that. And I do hope you have a good weekend, and that you'll keep looking for these kids. I want to show you.
Banning the gas vehicles Michigan makes. If Alyssa Slotkin wins, it's lights out for Michigan.
Sorry.
By and posted a video. It seems like if you
Look at
in the container.
Could it have anything to do?
Okay. Yes, this is Sebastian Rogers, and he's missing out of Hendersonville, Tennessee. And if you have any information, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. There he is again. He's just an autistic boy. And he looks like he's a sweetheart to me. Like, he's the sweetest kid ever. And I was just gonna go back and see if I can find it. This is Summer Wells. Summer Moon Utah Wells. And she's from Rogersville, Tennessee. She's been missing for 3 years. If you have any information, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. She had shaved hair when she disappeared. A completely shaved head. So, and if she is still alive, her hair would be long. It might be even longer. It's been 3 years. Longer hair than this. But, I don't believe that she's still with us, but we can only pray, that she is. But anyways, you guys, I love you. I'm thinking about you, and I had to check in. I didn't want you to think that I was forgetting you forever. So you guys, have a good night, and take care, and I will talk to you soon.